So, Abu, are you hearing me clearly?
Yeah, I'm hearing you, sir.
Good day. And how was your week?
Thank God, it was good.
So, you're welcome to class.
Yes, sir.
So, we are going to continue from where we stopped. So, I would like you to tell me some of the things you learned in the last class before we go further.
Uh, okay.
So, I just want you to get your material with you.
Yeah, I just want to put them in place. Hello? Hello?
I'm with you. I'm with you. I said you should give me what you learned on the last class.
Okay, I'm coming. I was trying to connect my earbud because I don't want to put the phone on speaker.
Okay. So, and have they brought your laptop for you?
But probably I'll get it maybe tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have one here, but it's not mine. But I will receive my own tomorrow because I received the update from the ordering.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So let's think I'm set now.
Okay.
Um, the last class we looked at string slicing,
Okay.
and we talked about string slicing being as a character from a particular range of index.
Okay.
Then in index range, if an index range ranging to get the result of a string, we use two numbered separated by a column. Then
Okay.
also we said in slicing we can't delete a string, we can't update a string, or we can't change a string.
Okay.
Then we talked about string concatenation. We
Okay.
said from the word concatenation, when concatenating a string is by joining two words to form a single word.
Okay.
Then we said in concatenating, we use the following operators. The first one we talked about is the plus operator.
Okay.
Then to create and using this operator and concatenating to create a space in variable, um, wait, let me just recall. Okay. We talked about string integrating.
Okay.
Then we looked at some examples there, and we talked about string membership. Then we looked at some examples, and we talked about it being a process of checking the membership of a string in a variable. Then we talked about string function, wherein this is the method we can perform in a string. Then in we use a string we use a string function or string to remove space from a statement. Then we can also determine either we want to remove left or right by using R or L. Then in string function, we use the word strip to remove space.
Okay.
Then to check for, then also in string function, um, okay, I think that's where we stopped, and then you asked me to go and look for to go and make a research on how to check for an alphabet and string, alphanumeric, numeric, upper and lowercase letters.
So have you done that?
Yes, even though the statement that you sent for the assignment, I don't know if it's a typographical error, but I didn't see it that kind much of making sense to me. But
Oh,
I did what I understand from the statement from the assignment that
oh,
you gave me.
okay. I will check on it. It
Okay,
might be.
but from from
uh,
from what I understood of the questions that you posed, you said to check for alphabet and string.
Okay. Oh, sorry. It's typographical error. I said I want you to go and do a Google research, and and also conduct a critical research. I'm sorry. It was
Yeah,
a yeah. It was a
yeah,
typo.
because I was trying to understand what you wrote, but it's kind of difficult for me. But so I just try to do what I understood from the thing.
Okay. Sorry for that. Okay. We will move
Okay.
to today's topic, which we are going to talk on list. Okay, and list is like items, list of
String.
items.
The topic is string listing.
No, list. This is a fresh topic. List. We are done with string.
Is it spelled as list?
Yes, list.
Okay.
List. List. Python
Okay.
list. So today we are going to talk about Python list. And Python list is an order sequence of item. Okay, for example, when you go to market, you have a list of what you want to buy, right?
Yeah.
See the same way Python has its own list. So these lists are orders of sequence, okay, of
Yeah.
items. We can have different data type under a list. So I remember I've taught you about data type when we talk about numerical data type, Boolean data
Mm-hmm.
type, and all. So a list can comprise with all these data type. Okay. Now for us to create a list, we create a list using the square bracket. Okay, we create a list using the square bracket. Okay,
Okay.
so we are going to see how we can create a list, and we are also going to see the types. We can check for the type and see the information of what we have just created. So I will share my screen to our notebook. So I hope you are seeing my screen.
I'm not seeing it too.
Are you seeing my screen?
No.
Okay.
Okay, I'm seeing it now.
So I believe this is where we stop at our last class.
Yeah.
So let me, I'll create a new tab and a new heading, which is, and I'm going to write it as tab. Okay, so that you know that this list is different from string Python list. Okay, good. And we are going to connect. Remember, we always connect to our drive. Now it's still connecting. Okay, now it has connected. Okay, that's connected.
Okay.
So we create a list. We said we create a list using square bracket, and I'm going to create my first list. I'm going to write it as list one. List one. I'm going to assign it with a square bracket. Now, when I run it, it will run. When I check the type, you will see the type, and the type we said that this is a list. It's a class of a list. Now, type. Let me print type. Type and when I print it, it's a list. Did you see it? It's a class of a list. I hope you're seeing it. Yeah. So this is how we create a list. This is how we create a list. And we are going to move further to see more on list. And we are going to insert an integer number. We are going to insert integer number now. So let me create a list. I'm going to name it list2. List2. Then I'm going to pass in some values. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are my list. When I run it, I will see the list of items I just created. Okay. So we can also create a list called the nested list. Okay, we can also create a list called nested list. And nested list is, I hope you are hearing what I'm saying.
The line is breaking.
I hope you understand. Okay,
Yeah, I
I hope
understand.
you are hearing what I'm saying.
The line was breaking. I didn't hear you well.
Okay, I said a list. I've just created a list, and I want to show you how we can create a nested list. And a nested list is a list inside a list. I hope you understand.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we are going to see how we can create a nested list. We are going to see how we can create a nested list. So now let me create a list, three. Copy this list three, and I'm going to pass in another list inside this list. Separate it with comma. Okay, and I'm going to pass in the values. I'm going to say 6, comma 7, 8, 9, and 10. So these are my nested list. I'm going to write another list inside the list. I'm going to pass in and 23, 45, 67, and 89. So these are my nested list. We have two lists inside one list. I hope you understand what is nested list.
Mm-hmm.
So now, if I want to check how many lists is here, I can use my length to check uh, for the numbers of lists. Now, for us to check the number of lists, I'm going to say lsn ln bracket. Then I'm going to pass in my list 3. When I pass in list 3 and run it will tell me I'm coming. So when I pass in my it will tell me we have 7. Okay, why? Because we have a list of 7, because from 1 to 5, then this whole list here is 6, and this whole list here is 7. I hope you understand.
Mm, this length, come over again. This length, because this how we managed to get this 7.
Okay, now we want to check for the numbers of lists, the number of lists in here, the list of items, the number of items, sorry, the number of item inside this list. Okay, the numbers of item inside this list. Remember, when we want to check for the length of anything, we use len to check for the length of anything. Now we have this list, and this list has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 separated with comma. Then we have another separate list, which this separate list is regarded as one list, which is 6.
Okay.
Okay, and this one is also regarded as 7. It's one list, it's one
Okay.
item.
So you're telling me that um apart from the original list, any additional list that we have inside the original list is being considered as a unit list one.
Yeah, yes,
Okay.
one item. Okay,
Okay.
because it's already been grouped using the list. the list bracket, which is a square bracket.
Okay.
I believe this is clear to you. If it's not clear, you can draw my attention. We'll go over it again.
No, it's clear.
Now, we are going to okay, we talk about indexing a string, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So we can also index, see the same way we index this in a string. In string, we can also do the same indexing. And we have the forward and the backward indexing. We can also index in lists. We can also perform slicing. We can add, okay, in our string, we cannot add, but in list, we can add, we can remove, and we can change, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So do you remember that I told you that in string, you cannot add, you cannot
Yeah.
remove. But now in list, you can add, you can remove. So let's see some few indexing, then before we move to the adding and removing. Okay, so let me create a list called list 4, list 4, and now let's index using the forward indexing. I will say list 4 square bracket. Then I want to get one in forward. Hello.
Yeah.
In forward
Yeah.
indexing,
And
how can I get one?
forward indexing starts with 0.
Okay, I will get my one with 0. So this is 1. This is how we can index, and also in nested list. Now let's copy this nested list. I want to paste it. Please, I want you to concentrate here because we are going to use this. Now let us index. We want to index. Now
The
we
network
can
is
use
very
one to
bad.
us. We can use 5. Okay, are you hearing me
Yeah.
now? So I want you to pay attention. Can index. Now you remember we can index 1 with 0. Okay. Now gotten to this 5. How can I index to get 5?
You only want to index 5
Yes.
for forward or backward.
Forward. Forward.
Okay. 4.
Okay, remember I told you if we have 4 here. Okay, let me pass in 4. Let's see. Okay, now it's 4. Now how can I get this whole list?
The whole list
Yes.
is 5.
Okay, 5. Yes, it's 5. Yes, it's 5. Now it's 5. So I want to get this 6. I want you to tell me how can I get this list 6?
The 6.
Yes.
You can, how can you get six, you mean, or what? Or the list, list that,
Okay. In this second list I
yeah, this,
created, where we
yeah, that
where we
you get six now, you get six.
okay, I want to get it. How can I do it to get this six? You know, we are not using six any longer, like five to get this six. So how can I get this six?
Inside this list,
Do you have idea? What do you think we are doing?
come again.
Yes, inside this list. How can I get this
The
six?
line is breaking. I'm not getting you clearly.
Okay, I said that. You remember we index every list here with five.
Yeah.
So I want to access this particular number six on the
The six inside the list.
index of five. I want, yes. Do you have any idea?
Wait, let me look at it keenly and see if I can think of anything.
It look confused to you
Yeah,
because this is your first time.
it looks yeah, it's kind of confusing. Okay, just give me an explanation. Let me just see.
Okay. Now for us to get this six, we have to create another square bracket and pass in the forward indexing, which is zero. This is six. I hope you understand. It's clear to you.
Yeah, I understand. I understand.
Now, for us to get this 23, when I index with 7, and index it with 0, I will get my 23. I'm coming. It's loading, so I did not load it at the beginning. So, so now when I index with 7, okay, out of range with 6, when I index with 6 and get my and it also index with 0, I'll get my 23. I hope this is clear to you.
Yeah. This means that using the unit index of this bracket, the last one, then
Yes,
out from there we consider this 23. Since it's a separate bracket, this 23 has to start with zero because forward indexing starts with zero.
0, yes. So remember, in nested list, for us to access the second list, we have two square brackets to use. First of all, you have to index your first list, then before you can index your second list. I hope this is clear to you.
Mm-hmm.
So that is
Okay, so
it.
it means that you can index the second list without you indexing the first list.
Yes, you cannot.
Okay.
Okay, for example, if you have a house like okay, let's say you are living in a flat. Do you know what is flat?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you want to go to the master bedroom and you are coming from outside. First of all, you have to um, go through the first door before you can go in the inner door, right?
Yeah.
So you have to move from the first before you go to the second, okay? So
Okay.
we have seen it, and we can also slice. Now let us slice and let us slice from here to here. Now, for us to slice, we can do it like this: list 5. Then we pass in our square bracket. Then we are going to calculate it like this: 0, 1, 2, 3, and we are going to say 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, and we want to index from 4 to 6. Now we are going to say 3 with our colon and with our dots, 2 dots, and we're also going to use we're also going to look for the last item, which is 6, and we are going to run it. This is the index, the index number we just did. You can also change it to 7, so to get full list. We just slice it. We cut it out from the list. Okay, this is how to slice. I believe this is clear to you.
I understand this.
So now let's move on to how we can add to a list and how we can remove in a list. Now let me copy my list. Let me copy my list 4 and paste it here, and I will rename it with list 6. Okay, now we have this list. We have this list 1 to 5, and I want to add another number. For me to add another number, I'm going to use the method called dot append. Dot append new values to a list, or add new items to a list. I hope that is clear to you.
Wait, just give me a minute.
Okay.
So
I,
you said
I think that place
in
I
adding a
think that
new
place that
in
place you are
adding
is noisy.
yeah.
You, you cannot relocate to a place that is not noisy, it's distracting us. Hello.
Yeah, I'm getting you. You said in adding a new number, we use what? What method are we using?
Dot append. Please, can you go to a place where there you cannot be distracted? That place I'm hearing noise.
Yeah, they're passing.
Okay. Now we use dot
Are you
append.
are you spell the method?
I will show you the example, okay?
I just want to pen it down.
Okay, we use a method called dot append to append a new item. So let me show you an example, so that you can be able to pen anything you want to pen down. So I will use dot append. This is how we can spell it, dot append. Now I want to append 6 to the list. Now when I append it like this, automatically when I print my list 6, I will see that my list have been updated. So this is how we can update or append a list. Did you see it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
So I hope this is clear to you.
Yeah.
So you can append anything you want to append. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So we want to insert. Now we want to insert. Insert is when you want to insert. Insert is similar to append. Append add new item. Add an item to the list at the end of a list. Append add an item to the end of a list. Please note, to the end. Now we want to use insert. Insert, you must provide a location for the item you want to insert. Okay, using your index location, you must add an item or
So you saying append is only applicable when putting the value at the end, right?
yeah, yes, at the end.
So insert and so what's the difference between insert and append now?
So insert, you must provide the location where you want to insert the value. Okay, I hope it is
Okay.
clear to you.
Yeah.
In append you do not provide location. It goes straight to the last to append your work. Now insert, you provide your location, your index location, then it will be inserted. Okay, so let's see an example. So I'm going to say, uh, now let me count the location I have here. I have 0, 1, 2. I want to add it in between 2. I'm going to give it 2, comma, and I'm going to pass in what I want to add. I want to add, let's say 10. When I run it, dot insert. When I run it, and it will insert the item. Please look at it. I want to insert it. I already insert it, and I want to see my result. Did you see where I inserted this 10?
Yeah.
I give it a location of which is 0, 1, and 2. 10 was inserted. So remember, in insert, you must provide the location you want to insert. Okay. Now we are
Okay.
going to see how we can remove an item. How we can remove an item in a list. Now we use a method called remove. Remove and remove an item. And we also have pop. Pop remove the last item. Okay.
Okay.
Now let's see how we can remove lists. And lists, we have this item. We want to pop. I want to remove. I'm going to say dot remove, and I want to remove 10. The 10 were just inserted, so I'll remove it. When I run it, I will see my current list. Now 10 has been removed. Now I want to pop out 6. I want to pop out 6, or I want to pop out 6. So when you use pop, it remove 6, and it removes 6. It remove the 6. Okay, let's see. Let's see how we can do it.
Six.
And use the pop, dot pop. We want to pop out 6. Um, okay, it said out of range. Out of range is that our index number is out of range. So zero,
It should be
1,
should be
2,
five.
3, 4, 5. So automatically I've pop out 6. So when you pop out, when you print out your list, 6 will not be included in the list, okay? Because we have already popped it.
Okay.
Look at it, the 6 has gone. I hope this is clear.
Okay. Yeah, it's clear.
Okay. And okay, and we can also use delete. Now we want to delete an item. So delete, you must provide the location, the index location. And when we want to delete, we use del. This a reserve word for the system del. Then we say list 6. Then we pass in the index number. The index number, let me remove 3, 0, 1, 2. 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. Okay, it has already been updated, and I want to check for my results, my current list. Look at it, 3 has gone. So you delete with there. So I want to show you how you can change a value in a string. I want to change a value in a string. Now, let us change. I want to change 5 to string word. So I'm going to say lst list 6. Okay. Then I'm going to pass in the index number I want to change. So 5 is what? 0, 1, 2, 3.
Four.
Let's say 3.
Okay. Zero, one,
Okay.
two, three. Okay, yeah, three.
So then I'm going to assign it to a new value, which is, and I'm going to say 5 in string. When I run it, it will be updated. Let me print my current results. Did you see 5 have been updated?
Yeah.
This is how you can change a value in this is how you can change a value to a string. Now I want to remove everything. I want to remove everything by using the clear. So I want to clear everything. When you use the clear method, it will automatically clear everything and no item will be on the list. I'm going to say dot clear, and I'm going to run it. Automatically our list has been updated, is empty, and we want to delete everything. We can again, we use the del, and we pass in the list 6. So automatically it has been updated and there's nothing like list 6 again. So this is it. No list 6 again. The list how we can, it will tell you name list is not defined because the name list 6 has been deleted. So I hope that is clear to you.
Yeah.
So we can copy a list using the we can copy a list. So let me create a new list. We have already worked on that list. So let me copy this, and I will name it list 7. So I'm going to name it as list 7. So I'll open a new tab. List 7. So we have our new list, which is list 7. Now I want to copy my list 7 to a new variable name. Now I want to create a name which is list 8. I want to copy what is in list 7 to 8. Now I will use the assign, and I will say list 7 dot copy. Automatically everything inside list list 7 is already been copied to list 8. Now let me run it and print my list 8. We have our new list, which is this. So automatically we have already copied it. I hope this is clear to you.
Mm-hmm.
So now we have seen how we can copy and all. Now let me declare a new variable, and let's see how we can join it. So remember we talked about join in our previous class when we join two when we join two string together using the concatenating method, right? Joining
Yeah.
of two string in our previous class when we use the
Yeah, that's
concatenating method. Okay. Now we
I
want to
just
see
wanted
how.
to ask you if we're using, because of you mentioned the word joining, if we're using the concatenating method.
Yeah, still the same way we can use the concatenating method with the
Okay.
operator of plus. So I believe you understand that before. So we
Yeah.
create a variable. This is the two lists. We create a variable list 11, and we are going to pass in list 9 plus,
Listen.
and separated by a space. Okay, I don't want to space it, and list 10.
Yeah, if you space it, it will come like two separate listing, right?
Yes, yes. So now let me print my list 11 and run it. And this is my list. This is my list. So this is how we can join a list. And now we want to see how we can extend. We join, we use the concatenating method to join. We want to extend a list. We will still use a method called extend. Extend means the appending of. Okay, now let's see how we can extend a list. Let me copy this. Let me copy this and paste it. Now we want to use dot extend, and we are going to call our lst9, and we are going to use our ls and ls9. Okay, so I want to use this method so that you will not be confused. When I call it, when I run it, you will see the result. I don't want to create a separate variable name. I just want to run it for you to see. Now we have our list one, which is LIST9, which I'm writing it here. Let me take it to a new tab. Okay, I'll run this first list. Now, this is our first list. Now we use the dot extend to add the list, your your list your list 10 to 9. We are adding list 10 to 9. We use LST extend, sorry, not LST, extend ST AIST 10. So we run it. When we run it, when we print list 9, automatically we have already extended it. So did you see how we extend it?
Yeah.
So this is how we use the extend method. So now we want to check for a membership of a string. I remember I told you a membership where we check in a list, where we check in our list, and we in
Yeah.
our string. We talked about membership when we check in our string, where we say if a particular number is in, or if a particular string is in a particular list of item or string. So we are going to do it now. So
Okay.
let me check for five, four. I want to use four in. Now we are checking now in list9. We are checking for 4. Did you see it said true? Because 4 is there. Let's check it for 10. It will check false because 10 is not there. Okay.
Okay, sir.
This is how we can check.
Okay.
So now we want to see, okay, we want to create a new variable and a new list of item. I'm sorry, I have to rename it to one list one or LST. I want to name it to LST because used this. I've used all the lists. So I just want to use this simple word LST and 6, comma 7, 8, 9, and 10. So this is our current list I just generated. Now, do you remember remember what the meaning of sorting?
Sorting, like
Sort.
arranging.
Okay, good. Now we want to rearrange it from, let's say we want to sort it from the ascending to descending order. We want to reverse it. Now let's see the difference between reverse and sort. Now we want to sort. I'm going to say LST, then we use the dot reverse. Now we want to reverse it, and when we reverse it, let me print the LST. So this is how you reverse it. We can also sort it. Let me sort it again for us to our normal to the normal sort it back. You use the dot sort. So dot sort do not, okay, let's see how we use this sort. Now I want to print LST. how I sorted it back. Did you see the difference? When we reverse it, it reverse it from the ascending to the descending. We also sort it back. You can sort from ascending to descending. You can reverse from descending to ascending order. I hope this is clear to you.
From here now, what I'm seeing here, the first one reversing it just okay, yeah, okay. No, it's clear. I thought that the one comes before the two.
No, since I've already sorted it, when I sort it again, it will reverse back. Okay, let me
Yeah,
sort
no,
it again.
because at first when I saw the original list to the that of the sort list, I was just thinking, I thought that it's the new list that we got, but I now see the new
No,
list down.
okay, look at it. I've already sorted it back again. So now this is sort, and we want to reverse it. When we sort, we want to reverse it. Now I will have to include the reverse true. I will say reverse true in the sense that we are sorting it. We are sorting it. When we sort, it went back to the normal arrangement. Now we want to sort and we want to rearrange it to uh, the reversed method. So we want to use the sort method. We don't want to use the direct reverse. So we can pass in our reverse inside. It will automatically reverse it for us. So let's see our LST. So look at it. It has already reversed it to the normal
Okay.
reversed using the sort. Now, we use sort. I want to let you know that sort sort is not permanent. But while sorted, we have sort and sorted. Sorted return a new sorted list but does not change the original list. Okay, the sorted does not change the original list, but sort is permanent. Okay, when you sort it, it will sort everything. But when we use the sorted is a function. When we use the sorted return it but does not change. When you go back to print your formal result, it will go back to the normal result. Okay, let's see an example. Let's see an example to for you to understand what I'm trying to explain to you. Let me copy this. Okay, now look at this, and I want to name it LST2, LST1. This is our new list. This is our new list. When we sort this list, when we sort it, when we sort it, the list becomes permanent. When we sort it, the list becomes permanent. Look at it. And let me print my result. LST1. Is loading. So LST1, it has already sorted and it's permanent. Whenever I call it, it will give me the same result. it will give me the same result. Sorry, I'm supposed to use the LST1. It will give me the same result. Did you see? It has not changed anything.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm getting you.
So now look at this sorted. Look at this sorted. Look at this sorted. You see the difference. I'm trying to take my time to explain it well for you. So I want to name it to LST2. Now this LST2, I'm going to use a function called sort.